Hello everyone, welcome back again to Excel with Ugo.
So today I'm going to be showing you how to create a search box in Microsoft Excel, which you can use to search for information without any hassles.
This can also serve as a very good alternative to Ctrl F.
When searching for information using the Ctrl F in Microsoft Excel, you're provided with a list of available options and left with no other choice but to go through them one by one until you get your desired result. And this can also be time consuming when you're working with a large data with so many options. But today I'm going to be showing you a better alternative which you can use to achieve the same result you would have achieved using Ctrl F by searching for information as easy as this. So all your available options are being brought up at once and you have the ability to see all once and for all and to select your desired result. This has also been dynamically created such that when you do not find the information you are looking for amongst your list of data sets, it brings out the result not found. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is to bring in my shapes by going to the Insert tab. I'll click on the Insert tab, then click on Shapes. I'll select this rectangular shape here, then I'll come, click and drag to position it well. I can also use the shape fill option to change the color. I want the color to be the same as my header color. Then I can type inside the shape. I'll type the word search. So after typing, I can highlight and increase the font size. I can also choose my font color. I want it to be white. I can bolden it as well, so as to give me space to put my search icon. I can shift the text a little bit to the right. To insert the search icon, I'll go back to the Insert tab and click on Icons. Here you will need an internet connection for this to load. With a list of different icons, I would search for search, so it will bring out various search icons. Then I'll select any search icon of my choice. I'll click on Insert, and once I have my search icon on my spreadsheet, you can now adjust to the size you want. So I'll adjust this to become smaller and rotate it to a left angle. I would make the size small enough to fit into my shape. Now, the next thing for me to do is to bring in the text box. To do that, I'll go to the Developer tab. If you don't have the Developer tab on your workbook, all you need to do is to right-click on anywhere around that area and click on Customize Ribbon. Go to Developer and ensure that the Developer box is checked. Then click OK. Once you have the Developer tab already there, you click on it, then you go to Insert and click on Text Box. Then you come to your cell, click and drag to your selected position. You can adjust to make sure it fits your cell. The next thing to do is to link the text box to a cell so that we can reference the formulas. To do that, let us first take note of the cell we will be linking to the text box, which is cell L2. We would right click, then go to Properties. Type L2 in the space where the link cell option is. Close and put off the design mode. It is important that the design mode is put off so that you will be able to type inside the text box. If the design mode is on, the box will keep hovering around, but once you put off the design mode, you would have access to type into the text box. The next thing for us is to type in our formula, which would help us carry out the search when we are searching for information. Here we'll be using the filter function together with the is number and the search function. Please note that this function is only available for Office 365 users. So if you don't have Office 365 version already installed on your system,
There's a link to the video where you can learn how to install Microsoft Office 365 version for free. Click on the link above to see the video. Before we move on with the formula, let me explain each of the functions we'll be using individually. The filter function allows you to filter a range of data based on the defined criteria. You must have set a specific criteria for which you want to filter a range of data sets. The next function, which is the search function, searches and returns the number of a value at which that value is first found. That is, it returns the number position of the value we are searching for within the selected search area. When it finds a match, the result returns as a number, and if it doesn't find a match, it results as an error value. Let's say, for example, we want to search for the name Huma Abedin. Within the column that contains staff name, the first argument in the search function is the find text. So the text we want to find is in cell C4, which is Huma Abedin. We select that and put a comma. The next argument, which is within text, will be the range of cell that has the staff name. We'll select that and close the bracket and press enter. So we can see that the result it produces is 1 for any cell that has the name Huma Abedin, and an error for cells that does not have the name because it does not find a match. What the isNumber function does is to check whether a value is a number and returns true when the value is a number, while it returns false if it is not a number. Applying the results we got from our search function using the isNumber function, we can see that it returned true for the results that has numbers, while it returned false for those that are error values because they are not numbers. So applying these functions together with the filter function helps the filter function to filter the appropriate results. Now let's create our formula using all the three functions together. So we'll start by typing the filter equals to filter, open the bracket. The first argument is the array, which is the range of data where we want to filter from. So we'll go and highlight our data, press the shift and control key and the right arrow key to highlight to the right, then press the down arrow key to highlight down. We can lock it with F4. Then the next argument, which is include, will be replaced with isNumber. Then open the bracket. Remember, we would use the isNumber function to find out if the result that will be returned by the search function is a number or not. So we would be typing search and open the bracket. The first argument, which is the find text, will be the cell that contains the value we are looking for, which in this case is cell L2. So we will type L2 and put a comma. The next argument is within text. Let's say we want to search for staff name, so we'll go and highlight the column that contains the staff name. We can now close our bracket for the search function, then close the bracket again for the isNumber function. Then the next argument for the filter function, which shows if empty, would, let's say if what we are searching for is not available in the array of data, would put not found. So we'll type not found in quotation marks, then we'll close the bracket and press enter. You can see that it has brought out all the information from the original data. So what we need to do next is to go to our search box and type the name that is of interest to us and search for that name. So you can see that once you type a particular name, the moment you start typing the alphabet, it brings out available options that are related to the name you are searching for, which makes it very dynamic, easier and faster to find your information when compared to Ctrl F. And when you search for a name that is not on your array of data, it will produce the result not found. Remember that when we created the formula, we chose to use the staff name as the criteria to search for data from our search box. But in a situation where we want to use other criteria to search, such as the staff ID and the department, all we need to do is to adjust the formula. Now back to the formula. In the section where we selected the column that contains the staff name, we'll go to that same position and put an ampersand, then go to our original data to select the column that contains the staff ID, lock it with F4. Let's put another ampersand and select the column that contains department, lock it with F4 as well, and we can press enter. So here you have the opportunity to search using the staff ID and also the department, because these other columns have been linked to the formula. So we can now go back to our search box and type the staff ID 1106. You can see all the available information with different staff in different departments. Let us search for staff within the audit department, and here all the staff in the audit department will pop up as a result. So now we can either use the staff name, the staff ID, or the department to search. Basically, this is how you create a search box. Very easy, convenient, and dynamic to use. We have come to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this session. Please, if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section and I'll do it to answer all. And your questions may just be a guide to the next video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in other videos. Bye for now.